Over the years, there's been a number of actors who have played the role of Batman. Exactly 9 actors have portrayed Batman in films given a full cinematic release. Each and every one of them brought something different to the role, some better and some worse, but something was different every time. There is something to love about every adaptation, but one portrayal of Batman will always be my favourite. Michael Keaton's. That may be a hot take, but please hear me out. Before I properly dive into why Michael Keaton is the best Batman, I want to say that every Batman actor did a fantastic job. Christian Bale, Ben Affleck and Robert Pattinson in particular. I don't want to discredit how phenomenal they all are, but for me, Keaton will always be the best, and here's why. I haven't actually seen many videos on why Michael Keaton is the best, so I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle here, but I'll try my best. I just want to clarify that I don't think Keaton's movies are the best Batman adaptations. I'd definitely say The Dark Knight, The Batman, and probably even The Dark Knight Rises are better, but Keaton is simply phenomenal. Keaton's batsuit is really great, even today. The mask in particular looks superb, but the whole suit is arguably the most iconic. The suit allows Keaton to always look great in the fight scenes, and they're all fantastic too. Keaton has some of the most brutal fight scenes in all the Batman movies, which in my opinion works fantastically with the way he plays the character. The suit just manages to look really light in combat, yet still incredibly strong, adding to Keaton's superb overall presence in his movies. Even though he's arguably one of the most outgoing and funny Bruce Waynes, his Batman is simply the opposite. The rage Keaton shows the audience in such a subtle way is unmatched by most other portrayals. The Gotham City created by Tim Burton in Keaton's movies really adds to the quality of the portrayal. I feel like it allowed the character to enter much darker territory because it remained hidden behind the peculiar backgrounds and overall vibe of the movies. Kilmer and Clooney's movies didn't have this. Their movies were much goofier and less enjoyable to most people because in reality, they were targeted towards a younger audience. It's really the opposite with Pattinson and Bale's, as all of their movies have this incredibly gritty feel which can be too much sometimes. Keaton's performance strikes this perfect balance between the more wacky portrayals from Adam West and Clooney and the darker, more real portrayals in recent years. Keaton stands out especially because of his quality as both Batman and Bruce Wayne. Most actors that play Batman are typically either really good at playing Batman or Bruce Wayne. It's never really both. But with Keaton, he manages to play a charismatic and funny Bruce Wayne, as well as a dark vigilante in Batman. Keaton's past as a comedic actor allowed for this, most notably Beetlejuice, which was also directed by Burton. His performance in that movie likely really prepared him for Batman, as he had to once again strike a balance of funny yet dark. The villains Keaton faces in his movies also really impact his performance. He interacts with all of them in a really interesting way. Jack Nicholson's Joker in particular, he often comes across as the more threatening, which is exactly what Batman is all about. The final fight scene with Joker should definitely be highlighted, because it really shows how underrated Keaton's actual acting is in the movie, rather than just his Batman. He is a phenomenal actor, there's no denying that, and his eagerness to absolutely perfect his role in these movies is just another reason that he's the best. I've kept this video fairly short, but I really think I've got my point across. I can see why Bale or Affleck or any other portrayal could be preferred, but I simply don't think that any other actor plays both Bruce Wayne and Batman even half as well. The hype for Keaton's return in The Flash is genuinely insane. Almost every comment on all the trailers is talking about how great Keaton was in his role and how excited people are to see him back. I think this perfectly highlights why Keaton is the best. It's been over 30 years since he's played Batman, and still, people want to see him. People want to see how his superb portrayal and love for the character will hold up in the modern era of superhero movies. And from everything we've seen so far, he looks ready to prove why his Batman portrayal will never be topped.